into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Moving away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Sends it downfield. In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cowboys. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Got the first down and more. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Snap it to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Porter. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to fire. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Edwards. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Fires downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll leave it with him.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. The play fake. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Got room on the return.
And that's the danger. Being in a third and long situation, you've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the ground game. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Dingle. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lopez. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He'll let it go to the left. He's got it on the outside. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To throw, it's Dingle. Going for the big play, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with a completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Dingle. Going for 6. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 21 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye. Oh, he wants it all. Reels it in down the left side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Fletcher. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air. It's Dingle. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Pulls it in, it's Glover. And the defense drags him down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Prime. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Rolling right and going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. At the 45, he'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Fletcher. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective, trying to get...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. To the air, it's Dingle. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They want to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Glover. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are... There he goes! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They'll run play action. This one's complete.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1, yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation. That made that play work.
K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Back to pass, it's Dingle. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Back to pass. He's got him. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun to give, looking for room. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes the pass. Found the spot in the defense. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Kansas State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
51, Oklahoma State.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the ground. He's got it again. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Connection to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Quick completion to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Found a seam on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Works the middle of the field. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Crosses to 35. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Using his legs, it's Glover. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Glover. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time. Unloads to the right. And that is how we will wrap this one up.
it.